All right, so what are the wealth habits that make people wealthy? How do people actually maintain and grow wealth? As I shared in a recent video, 86% of millionaires are self-made. And so what are the wealth habits? Well, in 2,500 interviews, I've actually discovered some secrets that have been just, for me, really mind-boggling, the things that people actually do that allow them to become wealthy and grow over time. So let's jump in. I think you're gonna love this one. All right, so my name is Bronson Hill. I'm the CEO of Bronson Equity. We do multifamily properties like this. We're doing oil and gas, car washes, businesses, other things. We give people opportunity to invest in deals that offer passive cash flow, appreciation, or tax benefits. So what is the first thing that most wealthy people do that allows them to become wealthy? Like we said, not everybody inherits it. Actually, very few. It's only 14% of people actually inherited their wealth. It's everybody else, 86%, just somehow learned it. So the first thing is lifelong education, right? This is a part-time job for wealthy people, and it really can be for you as well. I've made a commitment to do this, and I'm reading, I do a little bit in the car, I do some when I run, I do it when I'm sitting, relaxing at the end of the day. I'll read or I'll listen to audiobooks, which do count when you're counting how many books per year. You can be able to retain this information, but regularly read books and articles, and then it helps you stay updated on what's happening in the market. But there's so much information out there too that's good. I mean, there's podcasts, there's YouTube, there's magazines and online, anything you want. You can find everything. I personally love books because I feel like it gives you a little bit more of a broader perspective. You step back, and the amount of return on your learning and return on your own investment is incredible. Somebody could have taken to write a book. I mean, to write my book behind me here, it took me hundreds of hours to write that book. Some books take thousands of hours, right? With all that goes into that book. And so I can sit and for a few hours, I can read that book. It took somebody hundreds or even thousands of hours to be able to do it. So it's a way I can really get it. And it usually looks at more kind of bigger trends than just what's happening right now. So I love books. Listen to them, read them, whatever you got to do it when you work out, when you run. If you have an activity around the house, you can just get through a lot of books. Second thing really is skill development. Really looking at how you can develop your skills, investing in training and courses, develop new investment strategies. I would also say beyond skill development, I would say there's a mindset development, right? A skill is really when you believe about yourself things that are, you didn't believe about yourself before. Now, a little bit personal here. I went through a divorce 7 years ago, unfortunately, but I came through this and I really felt like no sense of self-confidence. I mean, honestly, I felt no sense of self-confidence. And so what I did is I created affirmations. I created these words that I would say that I'm a strong and confident person. I walk and I own the room. I'm valuable, I'm loved, I'm chosen. Now, it might sound a little cheesy, but what this did for me is it created for me those things that I lacked. Actually, as I spoke them, and I looked at myself and I created them, it didn't happen right away. It wasn't like the first day this happened, but over time, my mind began to believe it. And I think that something Brené Brown talks about in her work is the idea that people that achieve great things or they're able to receive great things. The only difference between them and other people is that they found a way to feel worthy of it, right? They found a way to just believe that they actually could do it. So if you want to change the way you think, it's a skill to really develop your own mindset and develop. And so I encourage you to look into affirmations. I'm going to have more information in my next book coming out about that because that's a huge practice of these kind of wealth whisperings that people would say them to themselves and things you can do to actually change your mind. The last thing really is mentorship and networking, getting around people that are at the next level. I had a mentor, just saying when the student is ready, the teacher appears. I was ready. I was doing single family, found a mentor that was doing multifamily. I said, I'd love to do that. I don't have the money. He said, you can raise the money. So I learned about doing syndications, which are just these larger deals that we can do, that we can invest in. And so, the idea of networking is huge, huge, huge. If you want to change your network, you've got to, change you want to change your net worth, you've got to change your network, right? You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, according to Jim Rohn. And I think that's really true. So there's a lot here to really love about it. I think there's a quote I love by Charlie Tremendous Jones, and it says, you'll be the same person you are right now, except for the books you read and the people that you meet, right? So what is that? The books you read is education. The people you meet is networking. So again, you can meet that person. All of a sudden, that one connection can cause all these doors to open for you. Or you get a hold of this book and you're like, I learned how to do this new skill. I learned this new thing, which is huge. So Warren Buffett kind of says the same thing. He says, the more you learn, the more you earn, right? So that's a great quote, right? The more you learn, the more you earn. And he reads all the time, right? So I've just said, I'm going to make this literally a part-time job because it does develop into the long-term growth of me. It doesn't happen immediately, right? It's something that happens over the long term, but I've seen it. You pull something from a book here and something over here, and you can apply it to your situation. It just gives you a ton of wisdom. So I hope this was encouraging to you. Love for you to share this video with someone else that needs to just, is really working on growing wealthy, and really they're on this path. Mindset is a huge thing, getting around the right people, and really, learning is just amazing. Okay, so let's talk about this video that I created. People are asking this question, and this is something I've asked before, is it possible to time the real estate market, right? They say don't time the market, don't time the market. Well, I would say there may be a way to time the market. You have to watch this video to find out, but check it out up here, and I think you'll really be encouraged by it. And then if you haven't joined our investment club, we're doing deals in the multifamily, oil and gas, ATMs, car washes, other sorts of deals that are great. Check it out on the link below. Look forward to catching you on the next video.